Paramahamsa Nithyananda, a compelling spiritual force of our millennium, founder of an international socio-spiritual movement, pioneer of a modern Vedic renaissance. Born in the sacred town of Tiruvannamalai, a yogi by birth, fearless spiritual explorer, beacon of divine power, Paramahamsa Nithyananda is today an inspiration for millions on the path. Adept in ancient mystical yogic sciences, researcher of the science of spirituality, guru for enlightenment. Every year, Paramahamsa Nithyananda shares with over 1 crore people worldwide the treasures of his wisdom, the joy of his laughter, and the incomparable power of his initiation. Now, Paramahamsa Nithyananda speaks on living enlightenment, solutions for blissful living. Join us for an unforgettable spiritual experience.
The first secret I want you to know, there is no such thing as pain and pleasure, good and bad, gain and loss, victory and defeat in planet Earth. There is no such thing as victory and defeat. Understand? Because all you understand in the name of pain and pleasure, victory and defeat, gain and loss is inside the small bubble planet Earth. 10 million soap bubbles are there in the air. Inside one soap bubble, 2 ants are fighting. One is claiming the victory over the other. One is dead at the feet. The other one is sitting with a big sword. How long this fellow can celebrate his victory? In few seconds, the whole bubble blasted. Both the fellows are dead. Nobody knows who won, who lost. Even in the Mahabharata war, I don't think after the war, the Pandavas lived even 100 years. No. Because already they are old, at least in the middle age. What is the victory? The spectrum in which you feel pleasure, pain, gain, loss, victory, defeat. It is such a low spectrum. There is no such thing as defeat and victory. There is no such thing gain and loss. There is no such thing pleasure and pain. Victory and defeat, gain and loss, pleasure and pain are all inside small bubble. You can understand in the way of pebble or bubble, both are same. Whole world is a small pebble in the universe. The whole earth is a small water bubble in the cosmos. In our Vedic literature, we are describing Bhagavan is in Ananta Shayana. From his navel cord, there was a lotus, and from there Brahma came and all this creation happened. You will be shocked, just 7 days before, there was a paper published on cosmos and universe, they are describing exactly the same. Group of scientists are saying from somewhere like a umbilical cord, a kind of a thread is coming into the cosmos which we are living now. They are feeling through that umbilical cord only this cosmos has been fed with many stars and planets. And there is a certain material with which this cosmos in which we are living is connected to the larger universe, which is literally unmanifest. This whole galaxy which you are seeing itself is a one dust. Then how many dusts are there like this? Pleasure and pain, gain and loss, victory and defeat are all in too low spectrum. I tell you, whether you live this truth or not, that is secondary. Every day at least spend few minutes in remembering this sacred truth. This whole thing is so small. Remember, life is too big, at least for 10 minutes a day. That remembrance can bring so much of healing in your system. I tell you, just this moment, when I am talking about it, I can see how much of auspicious feeling to exist, feeling to live, feeling to love, feeling to radiate is happening in my system. I am not even, see, the moment I remember this feeling of huge and all our worry, victory, defeat, pain, gain, loss, pleasure, all too small. Sugadukke same kritva labha labho jaya jaya. Treat them all the same. I wanted to tell you all, you can't treat all of them same directly. No. You try your best, you will be constantly failing. I am revealing you the deepest sacred secret. Every day, at least few minutes before going to bed or after coming out of sleep, sit and remember how tiny you are. This whole planet Earth itself is too small in the cosmos. The whole cosmos itself is too small in the universe. It's all too negligible. If you want to try to see some video or photograph from the YouTube or something, just to understand about the hugeness of the cosmos. Let your mind absorb. Let your mind understand. God, everything is too big. See, one part of your mind will tell, no, it's okay, everything is too big, that is true, but practically I have to get up and do my duty, do my job. Come on, let me find solution for this. Relax. Relax for a few moments. And look at the whole. Oh God. It is too big. My problems are too small. Even if you have the problem that you want to become a president of America and you are not able to, that is too small. Before going to bed, every day, at least for 10 minutes, allow this idea to sink inside. God, everything is too big. I am just a small dust. What am I? all my problems, all my pleasure, all my pain, all my gain, all my loss, all my victory, all my defeat. When this smallness settles with you, suddenly you will see the pleasure and pain becomes same for you. Gain and loss will be same for you. Victory and defeat will be same for you. The next line, a powerful line. With this line, Bhagavan brings the science of enlightenment to planet Earth. Do battle for the sake of battle, and you shall incur no sin. Your consciousness lands on the planet Earth as a pure, shining light. But all your pleasure and pain and loss and gain, victory and defeat, these attachments makes it corrupt, dull. It's like you bring a pure, shiny mirror. Here they throw all the dust, pleasure, pain, gain, all the dust, and that mirror loses its quality to reflect, radiate shining. Everybody will naturally ask, what is the way to keep the mirror pure, shining? The only way is, do not allow pleasure and pain, gain and loss, victory and defeat. Do battle for the sake of battle, and you shall incur no sin. Do battle for the sake of battle. Live your life just because of the enjoyment it brings. I tell you, every time the feeling for life, when it happens in me like a wave, I just feel, oh God, I am living, I want to live, so I am going to live forever. This is what I call energy. Feeling that life is good. When this wave hits you, energy fills your system. Not because of any loss or defeat, any victory or gain, any pleasure or pain, just for no reason. Life is too big. Consciousness is too great. It's like when you go in front of a too big guy, you don't feel like asking 50 paise or 1 rupee or a pen or pencil. You become silent. Asking these things is too petty or too small in front of him. I tell you, that's what exactly I feel in front of my consciousness, to ask for anything. Again and again my disciples push me. Swamiji, ask for this. If you think it will all be done immediately. The moment I turn inside, the life is too big to have a desire. Understand? Life is too big to have any desire. When you have a desire and look inside, turn inside with that desire, you look too petty, too cheap, too small. Life is too big. Consciousness is too big to have any desire. When I understand consciousness is too big, the wave raises. The wave, life is too good, rises in my being. That's what I call energy. Every time the life is too good, that feeling comes in me. I just feel I love life. Because of life, I love the life, I know I am going to live forever. this body and mind is not going to stop my existence. These two can come with me as long as they both can. When they both feel they can't, they can retire, relax, rest. Rest into the tattvas. When I say the word tattva, I mean that different tattvas like water, earth, fire, air, ether. My body and mind can rest in different tattvas, but I am going to continue to exist because life is too good. I have so much of love for the pure life. So body and mind can come with me as long as they can. After that, I will continue to live. They can relax into my tattvas. Understand? Love for life should cross your love for your body and your love for your mind. Unfortunately, your love for life is too small than your love for your body and your love for your mind. You are directing your love in wrong direction. That is why suffering. You love people who constantly torture you. I have seen sometime in city slums, this husband will be a drunkard, womanizer, does everything which should not be done. Will do everything in the daytime and drink in the night time and come back to the house and beat the wife. But this lady will continue to love him and live with him just because of the temporary security this fellow provides. Once, one devotee came to me. She was telling the same thing. This fellow is doing everything, Swamiji. He drinks, he smokes, he womanizes, and sometimes he even brings STDs to her. He beats her. I asked, then why do you still live with him? Why do you love him and live with him? She says, no, I need a security of husband. At least nobody else comes and disturbs me because he is there as a husband. Sometimes these temporary securities they provide, you direct your love towards them same way. Your body and mind. Your mind goes round. Your mind is like this husband. This fellow goes round. He drinks, smokes, fantasizes, gets the fear, gets insecure, and brings STDs back. What is STD? All the sufferings, pains, which comes to you by the association with the mind. This fellow goes round, creates fantasies, that's what is having affair. Gets frightened, means getting some STD. And does everything. Drinks, falling into delusion. That's what is falling into delusion. Does everything, comes back and beats you also, putting you in depression, making you feel life is a depression. Life is dangerous. Look at your life. But still, every morning you say, oh, my body, my mind. You continue to love your body and mind more than your life. Unfortunately, by and by you even forgot something called life exists, which is longer than your body and mind, which is taller than your body and mind, which is more than your body and mind. The first understanding a child should be given in our Gurukul is life is more than body and mind. So love the life more than you love your body and mind.
Welcome to Inner Awakening, the most powerful personal transformation retreat you could ever experience. In just 21 days, thousands are already experiencing the shortest route to constantly high energy levels, visible anti-aging, healing of chronic diseases, fulfilling relationships, and higher states of consciousness. What is the secret behind this transformation?
Kundalini means the inner potential energy. Once it is awakened, opens the different doors for the conscious experience in you. I can say which is a master key for all extraordinary spiritual experiences.
This extraordinary program is conducted personally by Paramahamsa Nithyananda in the vibrant atmosphere of Nithyananda Dhyanapitham Ashram. Open yourself to the benefits of Nitya Yoga and practical meditation. Experience physical and mental healing. Discover simple ways to handle life with success. Above all, enjoy individual darshan and blessings from Paramahamsa Nithyananda every day. Take 21 days for yourself and carry home the transformation of a lifetime.